Hello, we're back playing more GMTK Game Jam games for this year's GMTK Game Jam 2022, all about dice. Today we're checking out Pip Factory, which is a game by Sean Nickel, and we're basically building a factory out of dice. We're gonna see how this goes. The controls are to just left click to roll dice / purchase, right click to move objects, and then we can pan around the screen. I don't really know what I'm getting myself into, but I'm gonna click this die. Is rolling it? I rolled a 5. Okay. Can I? Now what? Okay, I'm gonna click the die again to roll the die. A 4. Okay, I'm gonna keep clicking this die, and I'm gonna see what the heck happens. I'm collecting some currency. This is the best I've rolled yet today. Okay. A upgrade has popped up. An upgrade has popped up. I can buy a new die for 15. Fantastic. I continue. Maybe a incremental clicker game of sorts, but I have a feeling that there may be some more thoughts and things that go into this as time goes on, as I could tell from the title screen. But let's see what happens. I'm gonna buy another die. We're gonna get all these a rolling, and we're gonna start to really pog off here a little bit, see where life takes me. I'm just gonna roll these for a little bit of time. Okay, I'm gonna roll these for a little bit of time. I'm gonna see if more upgrades pop up in the bottom. If they don't pop up in the bottom, then I'm going to add some more of these. I'm gonna get to 100. Okay, we've made it to 100, but there's a new thing over here. See, this is, you can't write off the game as a glorified clicker. Okay, you can't roll it off as a glorified clicker. You've added new mechanics. So what is this? They are upgrades to make my clicker better. Okay, look. But this is interesting. Okay, so gambling addiction. Rolls pay out +1 pip for each bordering die. So now this guy in the middle becomes slightly better. He becomes a 7. Okay, he becomes a 7. So now we have some interesting stuff. So now we surround this middle die with new things, right? With new dice, because now he's popping off. He's getting a +4 for everything that he does. And I'm rolling like crazy. And now I can just start to do a little... Oh, dude, like everything... Yeah, everything is now getting buffed to an oblivion. So now we're just kind of pogging off right now. I mean, I think we got an insane upgrade, is kind of what I'm thinking. Because now everything is an insane value. Okay, I mean, I can't deny, dude. I'm kind of loving this. I'm kind of loving this. Just the click-clacking of the dice, I'm gonna tell you. There's something about the click-clacking of dice that gets me going on a beautiful day. It's very satisfying. Okay, let's get another one of these. Loaded dice. Dice are 50% more likely to roll a 4, 5, or 6. 3 of a kind. When a roll finishes a row of 3 matching dice, its payout is tripled. I mean, look. This is obviously very good, okay? It's very good. But this has the potential to literally just be hilariously good. It almost worked. So, can I see what our previous... I cannot, okay? I can't zoom... Oh my freaking lord. Look at this, man. Oh my god. Okay, that seems, I mean, that just seems excessive to me. That just seems excessive. Let's keep it rolling, man. Let's keep it rolling. I'm just gonna click everything. I mean, we can basically get a die like every time we click right now. We can get a die every time we click. You already know that there's like somebody out there that has stacked out the max on the screen. I've now reached a point where by the time I finish clicking, I can click again. And now I'm just spamming clicking, man. It's both satisfying and horrible all at the same time. But see, this now creates an interesting dilemma for me. because our triple thing that we did doesn't matter, like, at all, right? Oh, what the frick is this? See, this is why I don't want to write off this game. I mean, for one, I'm actually kind of enjoying this. I know you're hating it, chat. But what are you? The dice... What are you? I don't know what the frick you are. Oh! You roll all the dice around you. Okay. So there is... Oh, he just goes, too. Okay. So he just gives a nice little roll as time goes on. Okay, I mean, look, it's fine. It's fine. He's having a good time. If he's having a good time, I'm having a good time. That sounds good to me. We should get another quality upgrade, though. Because I think that our quality upgrades in the bottom right are very great. Dice take half as long to roll, or we make them loaded. You know what? Give me nimble fingers first. And then we're going to... Oh, dude, they're so fast now. What the frick? They're so fast. Can you move dice? I cannot move... Just kidding, I can move the dice. But it doesn't really matter where they're at right now. Unless I start to do... So how would be the best way to do that? I suppose you'd probably want to just do like something like this. And then he just goes. And now they go forever. And my incremental game has become simplistic. So then now I can try to work out my triples, right? 486, 355, 376, 477. It's like I'm at the dentist and they're taking my bone numbers. Okay, we don't care about this at all. But let's just set up more shakers, right? Look, in an incremental game, the goal is always how can I create as little work for myself as humanly possible? And the answer is you just do it like this. Yeah, I know. They gotta be horsey. They gotta be horsey. Does this make you happier? Okay. Does this make you happier that it looks like this? Is that making you pog up a little bit? Huh? Are you looking at this and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna cream now? Is that what you're looking for? As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Okay. The Pip Factory, dude. It's a glorified clicker game, okay? I'm not gonna sit there and deny that in the absolute slightest. It's definitely a glorified clicker game. But in no way, shape, or form does that mean that I am not enjoying this. I think that this is kind of interesting. Now, I don't know how many mechanics there are in the game. I think we're probably going to let them let the good times roll for a little bit on this one. And we're gonna see if there's any upgrades beyond the trash can that we have, or the dice roller. I have a sneaking suspicion the answer is no. Okay. I think that you're looking at all of the mechanics in the game. But it does seem like there's a lot of space on the bottom for them to add some new stuff. So I don't want to write out the idea. I am going to add some more dice for me to roll. Okay. And then theoretically I should add myself another... I know it's a Yahtzee cup, okay? I know it's a Yahtzee cup. Leave this running in the background and move on to the next game. I mean, that is obviously a decision that we could make right now, but that would be a little bit rude. That would be a little rude to the game to do. Okay, I mean, look, I'm gonna get to 3,000 and see if that adds a new thing on the bottom. It didn't. Okay, you know what? You're not gonna like this. You're not gonna like this, okay? I am going to go to 5,000. If I go to 5,000, boost the volume. Now you're gonna cry. Now you're gonna damn cry. Enjoy the sound that's going in my ear at a high decibel right now. No, we can't do that. I can't do that to you. The sound is a little bit too painful. Get it to 10K? No, I just want to get it to 5K and see if another thing pops up in the bottom. Because I feel like 5K is the perfect number for something to pop up. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to hit this. Oh, no, dude. There's only like 4 upgrades. So now they're more likely to roll a 4, 5, or 6. This isn't efficient. I just realized this isn't efficient because we want to make sure on all the ones that roll, we want to make sure, sorry, the music died in my thing. We want to make sure that they're getting the maximum adjacency bonus, right? So there's really, yeah, see, now we're getting some 9s in there. That's ideal. Because the max that it can get to is 9 when it rolls a 6. Although not really. The max it could do is me... Well, the max that one of these could roll inside of the... That rolled a 21? Oh, we finally got a triple. We got a triple. Let's go. Oh, dude, wait a minute. There's a new thing down here for 7,000, but I'm pretty sure I rolled through all of the possibilities. So this is not seemingly going to end well for me. Okay, what happens here? Do you roll this guy? You're not both rolling him, I don't think. I don't know. I mean, we can kind of just let them run. Right? We can let them run. This is ASMR. I can talk real closely into the microphone if you want. I mean, this probably makes you cry a little bit. I'm actually like sucking face with the mic. Just let him run, dude. Just let him run. I mean, 7,000, we'll get there soon. This is kind of chill. I can just roll these down here. Add like an extra 20 every once in a while. I will argue that I've reached my point of not caring anymore. But I do think that, you know, as far as incremental... turn the flute back on. As far as incremental dice games go, it's not a bad incremental dice game, right? I think that there's definitely room to turn this into... Like, imagine... And I like roll, okay? I like roll a lot. But imagine if there was like an endless mode of roll, where the goal was just to make as many dice as you want, right? And it was just like buy upgrades, and he just turned roll into an incremental game. I think it's an interesting idea. Oh, what the frick, dude. Amazing. Actually amazing. We won. We did it. We did it. Alright, man. Hey, that's gonna do it for Pip Factory, though. We can talk about this one a little bit, as we've been talking about all of them. I think the idea is sound. I obviously think that it needs a little more to it, but it's a Game Jam game, so you can't get like too... You can't get too mad at a Game Jam game. It's a neat idea. I've never seen a dice-based clicker before. So it's a unique idea to have a dice-based clicker. I do think that it's a little bit hilarious that they give you this much space to put dice in. But yeah, I think that there's definitely room to continue to do more with this. I like the idea. I do. I like the idea. It's pretty good. Thanks for watching it.